Yep.
Oh, dude. Oh, nice chair.
Yeah, it is a pretty nice chair.
What's that burr noise going on?
What, this one?
Yeah.
It's just the heater.
Loud heater.
What? I mean, I doubt the mic is picking any of that up.
It might. I don't know.
Probably not.
I gotta get closer.
Yeah, I gotta. Wait, what if we like?
Oh, I don't like that. Put back where it was.
Why not right
Whatever.
there?
It's fine. Just don't move.
I can also just hold it like this.
Sus.
Are we ready to go? You want to intro us?
Sure. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to back. Oh, I messed up. Okay.
Yep.
I restart. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Apathetic podcast. I'm your host, Mike Reeves, with my co-host, Carlos D.
What's up, man?
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Literally nothing.
Today we're talking about nothing.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, I guess we gotta just continue the story then. You know, last time we we kind of I wouldn't say we even talked about like our high school experience. It was more like of an angry rant, especially on the senior year.
Andy.
We don't say that. We don't say that name around here. Not that we have a problem with that person anymore. We just don't want to cause any trouble or anything.
Yes.
But let's talk about what happened, like afterward.
For me, after school, I don't know. I just started working, and then I just kind of worked, and then I went to college, and then I had an oof town in college and didn't pass AP 1. So I had to set my graduating year from 2024 to 2025.
Yeah.
So I had to take another year of college because I had to retake some classes.
Mhm.
But that's about where I'm at right now, honestly. Not a whole lot has happened to me.
The interesting thing is we were almost working the exact same job, and like I was kind of the first one. The place is called Applied Materials, in case anyone was wondering. That's kind of where he's working right now. Not me. Well, not yet. Pretty soon I will. But all the way back in, I say, June of last year, you know, after we graduated and everything, you know, I applied, did like a little interview and everything, and then just in the end, it didn't really work out because my college schedule and work schedule just wouldn't work with each other. I needed something that was like a little more part-time and like a little more like earlier. So I ended up working somewhere else, but because of me like at least trying that job, I just kind of like told you about like the whole hiring event. I was like, hey, there's like this hiring event, like I called you up, and then I just randomly like saw you in the building.
My dad told me about the event too, because they had a big billboard up next to
Yeah.
Costco, and he's like, "Hey, they're hiring. You should work there." And I was like, "I don't want to work." And then he's like, "You should work." I was like, "Okay." So I went over there and got an interview, and they're like, "Hey, you work on cars, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, you're hired." So that was basically it.
What do you basically do over there? Do you just like, I mean, I know that the job title says like assembler and stuff, but do you like put certain parts together for the tool?
So what they do is they give us each individual part, like each little nut and screw and each little metal piece and stuff, in separate bags, and then they give it all to me, and then they give me instructions on how to build it. Sometimes there's not instructions, sometimes there's just a picture of it, and from like different angles, and they're like, build this. So
So it's like if you had a Lego set, but
But there's no step by step. It's just a
yeah,
picture of the final make,
yeah, pretty much.
and then a picture of the inside with it like sliced in half, and like this is what it looks like.
Oh,
So it could be. It's easier because for where I'm at right now in the job, I know how to build basically everything. Well, not everything, but most things. So I can just kind of be like, oh yeah, I built that before, and I just kind of do it. I mainly build a big assembly that they call a source assembly, or I just call it a G10 because that's like the worker's name for it.
G10.
And it takes about 2.5 hours to build it. We we have this new guy, and it takes him. So he's not very bright, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I could build a G10 in like 2 hours. It took him his first day. He didn't even build one G10 his first day. Of like you have the entire day to build a G10.
Yeah, and usually you guys have been working like 10.5 hour shifts.
Yeah, it's 10 hours, and he couldn't get one done in 10 hours. And then a week later, he finally got one done in one shift, but it was wrong. So after it like went to test, and then it came back from testing, and they're like, "Hey, this is wrong with it," so I have to fix it. And he finally, just like last week, was able to make a G10 without messing up. But it still takes me like 3.5 hours, and I can do it in two. And this other kid that we have working for us, Hunter, he can do it in about 2 hours too. But we got this new girl that works for G10 now, and Hunter didn't want to train her because he's kind of like socially awkward. So
Fair enough.
they had the
Fair
guy that isn't very good at building G10s. They had him train her because I was over doing something else in the EPG department.
Oh, so the guy who was taking like 3.5 hours is the one
So-
training the new. That's like.
So he's training her, and she's messing up everywhere. So one of the things that he taught her how to do, which was wrong, and I had to fix all of them, was we have this one part where you have to put a lock nut onto this bracket and screw on this cable assembly onto this bracket with a lock nut. And the lock nut, it's like a nut, but it has like a lock on one side, but only on one side, not on the other side.
Yeah.
He put it on backwards so that the lock nut
Yeah.
was basically just useless. So I had to fix like 10 G10s that had like 8 lock nuts upside down on them.
That kind of reminds me of an old saying. There's no such thing as a bad student, only a bad teacher.
Yeah,
that I think that definitely applied for where you,
they
you
definitely
for your situation.
should not have let him be
No.
teaching people because he's really bad at it.
Did you ever like get to actually train anyone, or were you kind of like more chilling?
I trained Kyler
Oh, sick,
to
dude,
make
Kyler.
to make G10s.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
just last week.
yeah. It was fun, kind of. I mean, we didn't necessarily hang out with him like in person, but we were just like playing video games. We were playing some Destiny,
Yeah, we played Destiny.
and like usually when you like meet someone new, you're like, "Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you." But the first thing I was curious about was the whole situation with his
girlfriend's dog.
Yeah, his girlfriend's dog. Like that kind of had me concerned. Like I just wanted to hear more about that. And then we just kind of talked to each other as if we'd known each other for months.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, "Oh, by the way, hi Carlos." I'm like, "Hey, what's up, man?"
That's Kyler. He's easy to talk to.
Nice.
His girlfriend's dog got shot by her neighbor because I think it was trespassing. So that's the story on his girlfriend's dog. I think.
I can't believe that. Okay.
What happened to you after high school?
Well, I basically I tried that same job you did, but like I said, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. And also with college, I didn't with you, you actually have somewhat of a plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I don't have any kind of plan whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever some teacher who runs into me for the first time in a while, and then they all of a sudden ask me, what do you want to do, or where do you want to go, or whatever. My number one answer is I have no idea. I literally do not know.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought kind of back then I would just take a couple generals and just move my way on from there and work at a different job, which I mean, I don't have that many great things to say about my job. Should I say where I worked at or?
FedEx.
Yeah. Oh, well, you already said it, so yes, I worked. I mean, it's already out, and I'm not even working there anymore, so it's not like they can do anything. Yeah, I worked at FedEx Ground as a package handler, not like a driver or anything. I bet being a driver is actually that. I mean, depending on
You get paid a lot for being a driver.
yeah. I mean, they are like independent contractors too, so they don't technically work for FedEx. But I think they have to like pay for like the maintenance of their trucks and vans and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, when I first started there, like it was like before my first semester at FECC even came up, and I think I might have just like that day I started was the same day. Um, I also had my meeting with my advisor, and he just kind of like assigned me to a couple courses. Um, Not a couple courses, just a couple classes, because I didn't really know what academic program I wanted to get into just yet. So I worked there for a while, and for those of you who don't know, working package handling jobs like that, you have to like wake up early in the morning and work until like later in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
There's never really been a day where I had to work in the like up until the afternoon, but there has been like quite a few days where I would work until like 10:30, 10:45, which would kind of suck. So before I say peak season happened, which was around November, December, and that was also when Mason also joined.
Mm-hmm.
So it was great working with Mason for the time being. But yeah, I mean, when I first got there, like in July, I got to like know everyone there pretty well. Like our crew was actually pretty good. Like I was like the only new person there pretty much. Like everyone else had already worked there for like 2, 3, 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of thing. And then all of a sudden, just one by one, more of the veterans kept leaving. And then as the months kept coming by, I ended up being like one of the I mean, I wouldn't even call myself a veteran at the time, just one of the people who'd been working there longer
Mm-hmm.
because we kind of just got a completely whole new different crew. Um but there have been like a lot of like weird behind the scenes stuff going on with some stuff, especially with the whole managers and stuff. I think we had this. I don't know if I want to say any names or anything, just to keep it anonymous. But my first like couple managers, they were pretty chill and everything. And then one of the workers sadly passed away, and um,
From what?
I don't know. I think it might have been like COVID or something,
Yeah.
um, which is kind of unfortunate. Well, not kind of unfortunate, very unfortunate.
It's
I don't
very
know. I don't.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know why. Sorry, I didn't mean to say kind of. Um, but so that happened, and that person was actually the one who trained me on my first day working there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I mean that was pretty sad, and like more stories like that kept on going on. Like, I won't say like any names, like I said, but more people just kept like coming and going and stuff like that. And then it got to the point where my two managers left,
Yeah.
and then we got um, two more managers. And I mean, I didn't have any like arguments with them or anything, but I didn't really agree with anything they were trying to do. Because at that time, I think I was like maybe 4 months in, and I had already built up like my own work routine.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just nothing that kind of upsets me more than like just some new person coming in for no reason just screwing up my routine that
Yeah.
I've had for months now. And Yeah, that was pretty much it. I mean, it wasn't like all miserable until we hit peak season.
Christmas time.
Christmas time, yep. Um,
That's how it was for Walmart. I never worked at Walmart during Christmas time, but Seth did, and they gave him a little pin that says "I survived holiday season," and he would pin it to his vest
oh,
because it's
yeah,
stocking and stuff, and
yeah,
customers
that.
rushing in for Black Friday. Where's the PS5s? We don't have any PS5s.
Oh, yeah. The PS5s.
And everything
Yeah,
else, really, because we're
yeah,
just super understocked at Walmart all the time.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it wasn't like all bad. Like, I don't want to make that job seem like, oh, it was all horrible and miserable. I was never really a morning person, so eventually I would kind of have to adapt and change to that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it was fine at first. I was getting a little used to it when I first started for the first 3 months. It's just that when peak season hit and I had to do school at the same time, that's when it really got rough for me. Cause I would have to wake up around 1 o'clock in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and most days I wouldn't sleep good because I'm like laying down in bed and my mom, dad, and my brother and sister are all upstairs watching some reality TV show on their, and
Mm-hmm.
obviously we have like some pretty good speakers up there, and so it's like right above my room, and so I could just kind of hear everything. So I never really slept that good. I think I averaged around 4 or 5 hours of sleep a day.
Yeah.
And then I would have to wake up at 1 and then stay up until not only the entire work day, which would go to either 8, 9, or 10,
Mm-hmm.
um, but also I would have to like stay up for my classes too, um, which would be, I think, my at the very most my classes would end around like 10:30ish. And so having to like wake up at 1 and then stay up for that many more hours, like most people, you know, um they just wake up at like, 6 or 7, and then
Work 8 hours and come home.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
For me, like I don't know if like my math is right now, but I feel like I've been awake for almost like that amount of time, or maybe even more. Cuz like during peak season, um like you get like some more hours just by default because of how much more work you have to do. And it eventually like got to the point where, because of the lack of sleep and having to do like so much work like at, FedEx and with school, like I remember telling myself, okay, someday I'm just gonna like, if I have like one bad day, like really really bad day, then I'll be on the brink of giving all of this up. And then I had like a whole bad 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Applied where I work, it's not that bad.
no,
It's pretty easy work. Nothing really physical, just a bunch of mental stuff.
yeah.
And even then, it's not even really mental. It's like,
And I'm sure once you get it down, like it's not that difficult.
yeah,
And my mom like used to work there for a while, and she says she worked there for years. And with where she was working at, I don't know which department she was working at. She
mm-hmm.
was like super familiar with everything, but there were other departments that she had no idea what to do.
Yeah,
So I am glad they told me about that, because I thought I would have to come in knowing how literally everything
no,
works.
they like, so what they do is they separate into a bunch of small departments, and then they teach each person how to do a very limited amount of things because they don't want someone knowing how to build everything because they don't want someone to go and start their own business.
Yeah.
So they keep what you know how to do very limited, so you're never gonna have to like bounce around a whole lot.
Okay.
So you're just gonna be doing the same thing over and over again, basically. So it's
Yeah.
no change really.
Well, I can't say the same about how my previous job was. My previous job, like, even though, yeah, it does suck. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if you guys picked that up in the mic, but he whispered that it sucks. It did. I even like jokingly asked you, Micah,
Hmm.
hey, you should just work at FedEx with me, and you're like, no, FedEx is pain, and I'm like, yes, it is, but it would be more bearable.
I would not want to
No,
work at FedEx.
mm,
I
no,
I probably won't even be working at Applied in a couple of months or so. It'll
mm,
well, I might go through summer because I want to try to get a job at the hospital so I can put that on my application for my schooling. When I try
yeah,
to get into the rad tech program, I'll be able to be like, hey, I worked like 100 hours in a hospital.
yeah. That would actually be a pretty smart idea.
Hmm.
It's also not bad to like try other things. That is, I was just kind of getting like a little tired and old of my last job and wanted to do something else as well. Like, I mean, I could have just told, like, in my interview all these, like, 50 reasons why I wanted to leave my last job.
Hmm.
But I just kind of led with, I just want to try new things,
Yeah.
which ended up being the more, convincing one anyway. You want to hold the mic? All right, cool. Awesome. Um, yeah. And now, I don't work at FedEx anymore. I finished, like, my 2 weeks notice, like, a
I
little
wonder
while.
if this is gonna make it sound weird.
What's gonna?
If I hold it like this, then you'll be on the left side and I'll be on the right side.
Well, like, hold it how it was before.
I know, but if it's for microphone users, it might be like, whoosh, whoosh,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay.
It might sound cool. I don't know.
It'll. Anything will work. We can just watch this over. I feel like it's not loud enough almost. Like, you see those bars up
Well,
there?
you can amplify it in editing and stuff.
Okay, fair enough. But then after that, I'm kind of deciding to, like, take a semester or 2 or 3 or 4, 5.
Infinity.
Infinity, yeah.
However long it may
I currently have no plans on returning to school. I'd rather just work, stack up some money, and then hopefully, and this is a very big hopefully, if like inflation kind of dies down, I can get myself a place.
be. Market crashes, buy a house.
Yeah, no, you don't want to. I don't want to do that now. That would be a horrible idea.
Yeah.
That would be really bad. But however, even though the work kind of sucked, at least I got paid pretty good. I got paid like 18.75.
18.
I was really hoping you would not follow through with those lyrics.
Did you work in a yard?
No, I worked in a warehouse.
Was there any cowboys?
No, there were no cowboys.
Okay.
Okay. But I did get paid.
Was your job hard?
Can I like? No. Yeah, it was, but not in the way you're thinking of it right now. Right now. Anyway, what I was saying, you get paid well, you make good money.
Paid.
But then after peak season, they like downgraded our pay, and they were still making us come in at like 2, like o'clock in the morning. I'm like, this is ridiculous. When I first started working there, I was coming at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So I thought that was just a little ridiculous. You downgrade my pay and then also like having to make me even get here even earlier. And so that was a little frustrating. But I did get myself one nice item with the 18.75 an hour I was getting paid.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a PS5.
I was trying to figure out where you were going with by saying 18.
Did you see me like tap on my PS5?
I know, but you said 18, and I was like, 18 and PS5 don't really go together.
I got myself 18 PS5s.
18 PS5s. I'm scalping them out. I'm reselling them for $2,000 each.
Making like 20,000. Speaking of which, wasn't there? We actually met a scalper, kind of.
What was his name?
Krantz.
Krantz.
So, this was like back in 2020 last year, and at that time, it was like kind of right after we got kicked off our varsity team.
Well, we were managers. We just got demoted, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because, I mean, I don't want to go on my indie rant.
Well, no, I was just saying what happened. base. I wasn't saying
Yeah,
why or anything. We've already.
So we were managers, and then there was this assistant coach that came up, and he was a little out of shape, and he was shooting around and stuff, and he was like, "The assistant coach," but he like show up like
That's a very loose term. There seems to be a lot of like quote unquote assistant coaches that show up to like maybe the first couple of practice or
he would
maybe
show up like
during Christmas break
once every month or so, and then he's telling us about, oh yeah, I bought like 10 PS5s and 7 Xboxes and stuff, and I'm reselling
him and Legend like knew each other pretty well. I could tell. And Legend was like, "How much did you make from all that?" And he's like, he said he made like $6,000,
something like that,
or something like that. Like, I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? And that same morning, like me and you went out to like our GameStop and Best Buy. We went out PS5 hunting, came unsuccessful.
Well, because there was gonna be a restock at Best Buy, or no, at GameStop.
At GameStop,
but then they only had like
2. They literally had 2. You could see it on the sign. Like, obviously, you know, if you're those of you who are wondering why would they have only 2 PS5s when there's like a row of 100 people lining up, it's because we don't make our own chips in America.
It's because Japan's shut down right now because of COVID.
Yeah, and so chip shortages got really bad, and yeah, and so now the only way to get a PS5 is to pay for double the price, and yeah, that's kind of how I got my PS5, by paying double the price. Yeah. Yes. Probably wasn't. I mean, I think that if there was any time for me to get something to spend $1,000 on a console, it'd probably be now and not when I'm like older.
Push the button.
You wanna bring the mic? Here, you want me to push the power button?
Wow, it glows too.
Yeah, it glows.
Wow.
Now I wanna. You're back on the podcast and see. Ah, great. Now I got. Dude, my controller's in the drawer. Okay, we can fix that.
Just push the button again.
Push the button again?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm always so used to turning off my PS5 directly with my controller.
You can unplug it and then have a big oof town.
No! I don't want to do that. Wait, do I just... It didn't do anything. I think we'll just leave it for now. It's fine. We'll just leave this screen up.
With Tom Holland
and Neil Druckmann, the guy who made The Last of Us 2.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
The movies. Spider-Man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, where are we at? Oh yeah, PS5. I mean, yeah, that's kind of like the best thing I really got out of this whole experience. Yeah, I mean,
like a PS5.
I had to go through the entire peak season and all, but at least I got this PS5.
Yes.
And it's nice because I remember like I had to basically wait for over an entire year to be able to get one. And yeah, and now, I mean, at first I was thinking about upgrading my computer, but that's kind of way more expensive.
You have to upgrade your motherboard because you have
I have to upgrade almost everything.
You have an old you have a like 2 generations ago motherboard with an FX 6300 processor in there.
I would also need a different power supply that would like actually support my graphics card, because remember.
Yeah, you don't have a graphics card cord for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the fan. I mean, the only thing I really did to upgrade this thing was replace the fans. Even though the fans are a little loud just because there's a lot of them. Mm-hmm. The fans that came with this computer that Micah sold to me.
They were so bad. So
here's what would happen. I turn it on, go click, click, and then it go, just like that. But now they're more like.
They're still loud though. I mean, I have probably more fans than you do in mine now.
I don't really know what the problem is though.
I think they're just
like a loose screw you said earlier.
It might be a BIOS setting for the motherboard where the motherboard just runs them too fast. The motherboard probably, the sensors for it aren't good or something, so it's like, oh, we're hot, so it overruns them. They're just running fast and it's weird.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Yeah.
I don't even use it that much anymore. I did slap this nice Yeti sticker on there. It looks really nice.
Slap, water bottle.
Mm-hmm. All useful there, the water bottle.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's that noise?
It's just the heater, dude.
Why is it so loud?
I don't know. I kind of like it though. So I don't know what you're talking about. You don't like anything I have over here. You don't like Peanut. You don't like my cats.
I like Peanut.
No, not in the way that I kind of approve.
What do you mean?
You throw insults at my dog.
No,
all
I
the
time.
don't. Yes,
No,
you do.
no, I don't.
You're saying, oh, she doesn't have teeth. She doesn't have teeth.
Does she?
She does have her teeth. Oh, do you not see that?
I don't see any teeth.
Okay, do you want me? Okay, I will go upstairs right now. Grab Peanut, bring her down, and show you that she has teeth. You want me to do that?
I don't know if she'll let you grab you though. Grab.
I can just. She's a little chihuahua. I can just pick her up.
What if she's like with your mom or something?
I don't even know if my mom's home or not. Maybe I should check and see if she texted. No. I mean, I don't think she's home. I mean, she could be.
I mean, if you go grab Peanut, I will look and see if she has teeth.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh. I'm so thirsty, dude. Oh my gosh. My mouth's so dry. Oh, I think he's coming back. Yep, here he comes.
Okay. So.
So,
the reason I carried Peanut down with me, she was already laying down, relaxing, and whenever I
I don't see any teeth.
Okay, just wait.
Okay.
So, because whenever I try to pick her up, she goes, because, she's a little chihuahua. But, look at that. What is that? You see teeth?
A single tooth.
There's a second one right there.
She only has 2 teeth then.
No, she doesn't. What do you want me to do? Perform, some kind of autopsy and, She has teeth. How do you think she ate all your McDonald's fries that you left on my floor?
They're McDonald's fries. They're so greasy, practically already a liquid. Just drink it.
No, don't let her. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Micah has a thing with just eating with McDonald's and Dairy Queen and various other fast
every
food.
once in a while.
How come every time you go over to my house, you're like, you want to get Dairy Queen?
What time is it?
You want to get Dairy Queen?
I think Dairy Queen's still open if you want to go.
I don't think it is.
Let me see. Let me see what time Dairy Queen closes.
Why?
Dairy Queen. Oh, they're open right now.
Wait, how long are they open for? Just not that I'm interested. I'm just.
It closes at 11 p.m.
What?
The one in US Highway 93. The one in Columbia Falls closes at 9:30, and then the one in Kalispell closes.
Wait, what
Oh, no,
about
they're just closed.
what about the one in Whitefish?
I think that is the one in Micah. It's 2 miles away. It closes at 11.
Don't get any ideas.
You want to go to Dairy Queen? We can bring the laptop in the car with us and drive to Dairy Queen.
You really want to do that?
And order Dairy Queen.
So you just want me in the passenger side of your Jeep?
Yeah.
How much battery does it?
How much better than my hold the thing?
Yeah, I'll hold the thing. You know, most podcasts you usually just sit down and talk, but for this one,
we got 33% battery. That's not too bad.
I mean, I would normally say no, but because we're recording this podcast, I feel like that would be kind of funny.
Okay, we're gonna go get some Dairy Queen.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Here. All right. Let's. So.
Gotta hold the computer all nice and stuff in the car so it doesn't like.
Yeah, I know that.
So it doesn't crash.
You got your wallet on you?
Yeah, I got my wallet.
Okay.
And
cool.
keys.
Okay, cool. Because you're driving, since you're parked right behind me.
Where's Peanut?
We're not taking Peanut. What did you just do? What did you just do?
Your cat, I saw it, so I chased it.
Don't chase my cat. Don't chase Dexter. He doesn't like that.
Are you deep frying the microphone?
I think I did for a second there. Wait, hold on.
You don't have any shoes on?
It's my house. I don't have to have shoes.
Walk around the house with just your socks.
Yes, I do that. You don't?
I mean, yes.
Ooh.
Go put your shoes on. Where's Peanut?
Don't stop asking that. She's in my mom's room, but just.
I don't want to go in your mom's room.
Exactly. Don't do that. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. You're gonna have to close the door. Close the door!
I will close the door. Spooky outside.
No, it's just dark.
You want to do a horror podcast?
A horror That would be so boring if you just edit in scary sounds in the background.
Walk through the forest with you're holding a laptop and a microphone.
Get some behind the scenes documentary pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, how am I supposed to? Okay, bruh, move your crap off the seat.
What? Some people have lives and no girlfriends, so their seats are always full of crap. Want to listen to music?
Well, you might get a copyright strike. Well, I mean.
Oh, that's right. I can't listen to any music. Man, that's lame. Copyright strikes.
So garbage. All right.
Spin out. Yay.
Don't do that.
Why is it so dark?
This is how it be recording podcasts right now. Don't slide off the side of the road, all right?
I'm not gonna slide off the side of the road.
Don't total your Jeep like you did with your truck.
What? I just rolled my truck twice. That's not even that many rolls. I've seen worse.
It still looked pretty smushed.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to talk about your great item that survived in there?
My Ultra Saber?
Yeah, your Ultra Saber.
Yeah, I was like, oh crap, my Ultra Saber's broken. I paid like $100 for that. So I went to I went to the tow yard where they were keeping my truck, and I looked up, and I went out to my truck, and then I saw that the Ultra Saber was like lodged in a door, and it was like kind of like bending a little bit, and so I had to like climb into the truck because the doors didn't open anymore because they were too smashed. So I climbed into the truck through the broken window and yanked out my Ultra Saber from the broken door, and then it was totally fine. So,
dude, imagine we get like pulled over by a cop for some reason, then he just sees me holding the microphone.
I would say that if you're thinking about buying a fake lightsaber, Ultra Saber gets a 10 out of 10 because it survives car crashes and being stuck in gnarled up metal and stuff, you know.
And we also use our Ultra Sabers for a very nice short little film.
Oh yeah, we made Space Cops with the Ultra Sabers too, so if you want to see them on camera, go ahead and check out Space Cops. I'll probably not have a link in the description because I'm lazy.
Yeah.
But just go to the channel and go search up Space Cops.
Yeah, you see, that's the gas station I was talking about right there. That's a good one. However, okay, you know how the buttons are usually like at your chest height or a little lower? This one's at like, the buttons over there at the pump are at like waist height.
Waist height?
Yeah. So like.
So they're like super low?
They're super low. So it's like, I mean, in the back of my head, I'm thinking, how would these tall people like Shaq and Taco Fall like be able to, like if they had gas stations like that, well they had to like bend like Dover and
bend over.
Kahoot needs. You know which turn to take, right?
I mean, if they have their sign lit up, I'm sure I'll probably see them.
Well, I can point it out to you as we go a little further.
We go to the sketchy McDonald's where all the drug lords are.
Oh no, please no. I mean, okay, if Dairy Queen is closed, would you want to do that?
I don't even know if McDonald's is open.
I
think Taco Bell was open, but it's all the way in Kalispell. We had to drive for like so super long.
Yeah.
Am I gonna get copyright strikes for singing that?
No, you're not gonna get copyright strike for that.
For Ram Ranch 8.
Stop! Just stop. It's not funny. I don't.
You're such a phony. You're so fake.
Oh, I think I deep fried the mic when I yelled. Look at that.
Oh no. Where's
Sorry for deep frying the mic, guys.
Are we almost there?
Yeah, we're almost there. Yeah, it's right over there.
Out in the yard where this guy's turning?
Yeah, that's
Why
there.
don't they have a sign? Why is it so
I don't
dark?
know.
I swear they're probably closed.
I honestly think they are.
No, there's a little light in there.
I don't know, man.
I bet this guy's going Dairy Queen too. This guy has the right thing in mind.
Whoa, okay. Nope, okay. No, he has the wrong thing in mind. He's going to like the bowling alley. Okay, that's fine. Dude, I went bowling actually with for my brother's birthday, and I got like 3 strikes in a row, and I beat my dad.
Nice. I played Mason in bowling one time. After a banquet, I got 3 turkeys.
Nice.
And beat them. Haha.
Are you sure it's open?
It said it was open till 11.
I know. Sometimes the website isn't always accurate.
It said it was updated just a week ago. Make sure that they can't see the laptop.
Oh shit! Yeah. How am I supposed to? Wait, where's the brightness? Where's the brightness button? Oh yes. All right, I'm gonna completely dim the brightness. I really don't think anyone's here.
I can't see anything.
Thank you for your visit, but we are currently closed.
Oh, they were closed. I told you they weren't gonna be
Going
open.
to Mickey D's.
No.
Drug lords in
Drug
my
lord.
backyard, smoking weed and cocaine.
All right.
Not really, because I live in Montana. It's not like a huge drug problem in Montana.
There actually is.
Is that McDonald's right there?
Yeah, it's right there. You can see the sign. Oh, it is open. Look.
Oh, let's go. Can you give me a hot sud fundy?
Hot Sud Fun Day. This has to, like, at first, when we were, like, first talking about each other's, like, after high school stuff, it was, like, pretty basic stuff, and now we're going on a freaking adventure to go get food. Even though my house already has plenty of food. So, I don't know.
But I ate all the pizza.
I mean, we have more pizza,
And I'm so friggin' thirsty.
we have water at home. We're not...
Yeah, but it's not a Sprite. McDonald's Sprite. Look at that line.
How many times did your mom tell you in your childhood, no, we have McDonald's at home? Like,
she never told me that we had McDonald's at home. She said we have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because I grew up poor for like a long time. And then finally my mom got a job because we were old enough to go to school, so she didn't have to like baby us anymore. So then she went and got a job, and then we actually had money after that, and then we moved to Montana, and then we lived in Whitefish for like 3 months, and then we found a house in Marion because Whitefish has property tax, or no, Whitefish has just Ooftown tax, so we decided to.
Whitefish is not a good place. Like,
it's pretty. It's a pretty place. If you live in the right
it's literally like the California.
If you live in the right spot, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, we know a lawyer down here. Sean, yeah. Scene. I mean, he lives in Whitefish, and he's also said, you know, in our class multiple times that he hates the town of Whitefish.
The city of Whitefish, yeah.
Yeah. And I've even heard some stories. I mean, I don't know if I should say this about some town councilman.
No, we don't want to get into politics.
No.
Garbage.
No, I'm not. No, not like. I guess you're kind of right. What are you doing?
I'm wiping off my windshield.
I really hope you guys caught that. Also, I hope the cart. Oh, am I gonna have to hide the? This is gonna look so sus.
Just put it right here.
Put the microphone like right
microphone down there
in the cup.
I mean, they're not gonna be like examining our car like, is that a microphone? And then just kind of like that.
Yeah, but that's still.
Just pretend like you're hacking.
Bro,
into
it literally looks like I'm like watching some really adult stuff.
No.
If you turn the screen halfway, I think I should just, you know, tilt it sideways.
No, that's even more sus.
Okay,
I
what
don't
if
want
I
you to look at my screen?
What if I put it in the back seat?
Then it looks even. Just hold it. Just be like, pretend to be typing, and then say something about how your college essay is due tomorrow or something.
Well, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna just.
Dude, college is so hard. Type. How bad did you deep fry the mic?
Pretty bad. But when I was like yelling at you like earlier, I deep fried it pretty bad.
Gonna give me a quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah.
And Sprite.
And maybe a hot fudge sundae if their ice cream machine isn't broken.
A hot sud fundy. Or
I remember, you know, like back earlier, like last year when the Vin Diesel family memes were kind of popping up. The whole like, oh man, I wanted to get some ice cream for my family, and then Vin Diesel, family.
I'm gonna fix the ice cream machine
for family.
For family. Should I bring the microphone over to here when we do the order?
Yes. Okay, I'll hold.
So that they can.
I'll hold the computer.
Well, no, the cable's long enough.
No, I was just extending the cable like this. That way you can reach over easy. But I'll hold this so that you can actually use your stick shift.
We should do this more often. We should, every time we do a podcast, we just get in the car.
We just get in the car and go somewhere.
And then we could call it.
We just stroll up to Jacob's house when he's at home for once. We're like, hey, how you doing?
We should go out on the street and like interview people.
What the heck? Sus.
Is there some guy over there?
Yeah, I saw some guy. Hood up.
He's going into the back of the... coming back from his smoke break.
Oh, that probably what it was.
Now
Okay.
Now he has to flip patties. Loser.
That's kind of mean.
I mean, how much money do you think they make flipping patties here?
Like, well, here probably like 13, 14. Like, yeah.
Don't knock it against the glass. Stop! just leave it right here. Don't touch it.
Why can't I break the glass?
Don't even touch it.
You know, if we ever get in a car crash, what I'll do is I'll use the mic to break the glass.
That sounds like a very good way to lose money.
That would be so funny. We get in a car crash while we're recording the podcast.
No. That would be terrible. Oh my gosh. Is there like a bus going through this drive-thru? This is so long.
No, it's
Here we
probably
go.
some family with like 6 kids.
Okay, here we go. Order time. What do you want, Carlos?
Double quarter pounder with cheese, obviously. And a
What can I get
Sprite.
for you?
Can I get 2 double quarter pounder with cheese meals?
Sorry, 1 second. Are those going to be medium sized?
Medium, yes.
Alright, and what are the drinks for those?
Could I get Sprites for both of them?
Sure, what else for you?
Can I get hot fudge sundae?
Just one?
Do you want one?
Just one.
Okay, what else for you?
That'll be all.
Alright, we'll get you out that second one tonight for $23.69.
Thank you.
This is the best podcast we've done.
Was the microphone picking her up?
Yeah, a little bit. I could see some sound frequency from her talking.
Was I like deep frying it?
No, I don't. I think you're fine.
Good. Me and my.
All right, now
Me and
when
my
we
soft
get when we
voice,
pull
just
to
so
the
they
window,
turn it this way so they can't really see it.
I'm gonna turn that bright. The brightness is all the way. I'm gonna just leave this screen up, honestly.
I gotta get my wallet.
Please tell me.
Don't put your hand right there, cause then it, like. I'm gonna hold this microphone. No. No, you're not.
I have it tilted to where she can't see the green.
She's not gonna see the green light.
Yeah, the green.
I mean, it's dark too. It's night. Night.
fight night.
Fight. Do you remember that? Were you
Yeah.
there?
Yeah. We were all there.
Was it me, you, and
In Legend.
In Legend.
Yeah. So we went on a trip during our junior year, pre-COVID and everything, where we went to this random lab just out in the woods.
Yeah.
And she just kind of showed us around. Then we collected like certain
Sea creatures from
Sea
our
creatures.
well, not sea because it's a lake.
but lake creatures, and they were like really minuscule. So with the experimentation me, you, and Legend did, we would just put them all in the same tank and make them fight each other to the death. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Still.
This isn't even a window. This isn't even a window. What the crap?
Why are you so far away?
I thought we were gonna pay there, but apparently you just.
See, look at that.
Look at what?
See, that's how much they're getting paid.
$15 an hour for crew, $17 an hour for shift. It's less than what I makes. My job's better than that, so.
They have a sign-on bonus. Like, even I didn't get a sign-on bonus.
$300. I could buy 30 burgers. You watched No Way Home, right?
Yeah, I did.
Just like it?
I really liked it, yeah. You know, the funny thing is, my sister has actually seen it maybe 5 or 6 times.
Really? She just goes to the theater that much? Or
Well, no, she just went with her friend that many times. I've only seen it twice. I saw it once with Mason, and as a surprise, I took Ashton and Levi there. And then I saw it again the day after Christmas with my mom and dad.
I saw it twice. Once with Jacob and then another time with my brothers.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just afraid this microphone's gonna fall off. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty good movie. Yeah. I mean, I wish. Sometimes my main problem with a lot of these Marvel movies nowadays is the CGI doesn't look as good
Yeah.
for the most part, and the color grading's very gray and dull and stuff.
Yeah, they try to make them look a little bit darker, I would say.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like the way the TV shows do the color. Oh, we're about to get our food. Oh, this is so fucking sick.
$23.69?
Yep.
Thank you. Here are 2 Sprites. Here is all that, and your fudge sundae is coming up.
All right, thank you.
Sure. All right, you have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I'm holding the mic. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to.
Can't drive, my hands are full.
Here, let me hold. Dude, not my hand. You know what? It's better for my hands to be full in the passenger seat than it is for his. I can't even take a little lick of his hot fudge sundae as
Don't
much as
take a lick of my hot sud fundy.
What, should I give it to Peanut instead? Oh my gosh. Ah!
This is my lane.
have diabetes and cease to exist.
Thank you. Now that we can both agree on. Too bad you're not always like that.
What do you mean I'm not always like that?
Okay,
I have peanuts.
when you came over to my house, like I saved you 4 slices of pizza. Cheese pizza.
I always have Peanut's best interest in mind.
No, she likes me. She
wake
likes
up-
me more.
I wake up in the morning and I'm like, what would Peanut want me to do today?
No, when Peanut wakes up, she thinks of my mom. So, in a way, she doesn't think of either.
I'm not talking about when Peanut wakes up. I don't give a crap about when Peanut wakes up. I'm saying when I wake up.
So you don't care about Peanut?
I do. But when I wake up, I say, what am I going to do for Peanut today? Do you think that every time you wake up?
No, I'm usually thinking, I want to go back to bed. And you clearly don't care about any of the cats since you tried to chase them down.
They don't care about me. They scratched you like 50 times that one time.
It's because he wouldn't leave my room.
Because
like Max
we left the door
Max was
open.
on my. I told you don't leave my door.
I didn't
open.
leave the door open.
Well, who left the door?
You left the door open.
I never leave the door. I never leave my door
Doubt.
open. What do you mean doubt?
Serious doubt.
Okay, fine.
When I get into heaven, I'm gonna be like, God, I want to see all the times Carlos left his
Door open.
door open. He's
Okay.
gonna whip them out for me. And I'm gonna be like,
The one time when Max sneaks in, I mean, usually he's fine. Usually I like slap him on the side or something, and he'll like get out of my room. This time, it's like he wanted to be there. It's like anywhere but my room was a prison.
because there was a group of us and we like surrounded him, and then he like ran in there to try to get away from us, and then we all went in there because that's where we needed to go.
Yeah, well, that happens.
Where's your road? Is it that one right there?
You see the green sign right there
Okay.
on the left?
Oh, why is this guy turning? Oh!
Oh wait, no, he's going center. Go.
He's in the way. Are you gonna turn? Am I gonna turn?
He's not in the way. Just go forward. He's not in your way. You can make that turn.
He was blinding me, and I'm already blind already. Where? I can't see.
Just. Do you even have your lights on?
yes, they're on. Burger King.
They're actually
oh.
better than my lights. My lights are pretty crappy.
Should I floor it on the downhill so we slide down in a tree?
Don't do that. And the snow's been melting these past couple days. Don't do that.
But then we could hit a tree.
I don't want to hit a tree.
But the podcast wants to hear us hit a tree. No.
Podcast, send any of us an Instagram DM if you want to know whether or not you want us to hit a tree. I would prefer that you would say no for the purpose of our well-being, but for your entertainment's sake, you would probably say yes. Maybe we should have recorded you flipping your truck.
That'd probably be interesting. It'd be terrible.
That'd
though.
probably like break your computer. That'd probably like snap your computer straight in half or something.
So if you were holding it, like,
I don't even know if my parents are home yet. I mean, I know they said night skiing, but wow,
I don't even know how long night skiing goes.
I mean, I haven't been night skiing in like years, so I don't know. Are they home?
I don't see anyone.
No, I don't think they're home.
Let's go
Yeah, so it won't be weird going back in my
with the microphone in McDonald's.
McDonald's. All right. Well. All right. Let's try to figure this out now.
Successful trip.
All right. So I still
Hold on,
got.
hold on. Let me get all this stuff into the bag, and then I'll carry all the food, and you just carry the mic and stuff.
Okay. That's your card and receipt.
Receipt. She didn't even ask me if I wanted to keep my receipt. She just
Wait, did we even get like straws with our?
Yeah, they're in here.
Okay, good. I could like carry.
You want to do a food review on McDonald's?
I mean, if your battery life lasts long enough.
What are we at?
I think we're at 24%.
24 is not too bad.
Okay. All right, we'll
It's
do
like
it.
an hour.
All right, let's go inside, get to my room, and do that. Oh man, it's so icy out on my driveway. Wait, what about the drinks?
Take.
Okay,
Probably grab one. You can grab the other one.
I'll grab mine. Oh, okay. Oh, it's so icy. Okay, there's dry.
My computer. It's expensive. Not really. I bought it for like $249.
So is brain surgery if I crack my skull in half.
Insurance pays for brain surgery. Cute hip check.
It's fine.
You have closed the door.
Here, hold the
Get out of the way.
hold the
I
computer.
closed
Hold
the
the
door.
okay. Fine. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like I'm holding a computer. Thank you for that. Bro, why isn't this light turned? Thank you, finally. Oh my gosh. Oh, I deep fried the mic again. Sorry. Okay.
Peanut, I got cookies.
Shut up. Okay. Okay. Alright, well, let's get our food situated.
I spilt my headset fundy.
Here's my fries. Oh, wait, that's the exact same thing, so it doesn't even matter. Where's my straw?
Should we go down to your room?
Yeah, let's do the review. Let's get the review already.
Parents walk in. We're just at the kitchen counter.
Yep.
Eating McDonald's with a microphone.
Here, we'll get the computer. Let's bring the food down.
You grab food. I grab computer.
Yeah, I can do that. We'll grab everything, too. Okay. I can grab my stuff later. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Did you leave your door open?
Shut up. Was it open? Oh. Hot, sad, funny. Where's my straw?
Nothing like McDonald's Sprite. Oh no. Broke the straw. So sad.
You locked your door? No, my hands are full. Let me in.
Oh. I was gonna say, your door doesn't have a lock on it.
I know it doesn't have a lock. My hands were full. I was saying, let me in. Okay. So you want to start the review?
Sure, what are we gonna start with?
Let's start with the fries.
The fries. Okay. Could use a little bit more salt.
No, I got some upstairs if you want to like.
No, this is.
Oh yeah, we can't enhance it or.
You can't, deface the fries.
And they're definitely better than like most fast food fries, I'd say.
I like the crispy, and they're like soft inside but crispy on the outside.
Yeah. However, if you go like maybe a half hour or even 1 hour without eating them immediately, they practically become liquid.
Yeah.
By the way, no, I did not leave my door open. I just entered the door, and the door was open so that I could leave right away. I think there's a difference between having it open for 2 seconds to immediately exit and close it, and just permanently leaving it open for... just ignore the background noises, alright?
Is that Peanut?
No.
Is your cat stuck in the wall?
No.
What's that noise?
I don't know. Maybe my sister's doing something. I don't know. Would you recommend these fries to thy neighbor?
I recommend him the Peanut.
I said thy neighbor, not thy peanut.
Yes, I would.
Okay.
This podcast is gonna be like such a range of volumes because, like, for a little bit it's like so quiet, and then we get in the car and it's like, brrr,
And then I deep fry it by accident a few times.
yeah. Okay.
Alright, you want to move on to the Sprite?
Oh yeah, Sprite.
Alright.
Okay, here we go. Smell test. Smells like Sprite.
Smells like Sprite. Looks like Sprite.
When I shake it, it feels. Oh, almost dropped it.
Do not drop that in my room.
When I shake it, it shakes like Sprite.
When I taste it, it tastes like Sprite.
You're right.
Honestly, there's something about Sprite specifically at McDonald's that's like so much better than...
They have like the perfect syrup ratio in the carbonated water.
I will say, because my friend here being a huge advocate on fast food whenever he comes over, we're like we're like familiar enough to the point where like Dairy Queen doesn't even have Sprite. Like we'll
Yeah, they
both
got
be
friggin' 7-Up.
yeah, and they go, "Is 7-Up okay?" And I'm like, yeah, but in the back of our heads we're like, no.
No, it's not friggin' okay. I want my friggin' Sprite.
No. I don't know. I can't really think of any other soda that's better than Sprite, in my opinion. Because Sprite, you can also kind of customize it a little bit. You can give it some like orange flavor, some cherry flavor if you wanted to.
It's like tofu to where. Okay, not like tofu.
Yeah, I got you.
But you know, tofu is you add anything to it and it will take on that flavor. That's how Sprite is. It doesn't have like a set flavor. It's just Sprite, you know.
All right, so
Burger time.
So this is the double quarter pounder with cheese.
From McDonald's. Gotta do the smell test.
Smells like a burger. Oh, my parents are home. a good thing they got here after we asked.
It smells like a burger. Feels like a burger.
Looks like a burger.
Does it weigh like a double quarter pound with cheese?
Um,
Because it should be over a half pound if it's double quarter.
I mean, I kind of like my burgers heavier though, and it's probably more because because the extra stuff in it. So it probably adds a few more grams with the pickles and cheese and buns and stuff. All right, let's just do the taste.
It's pretty good.
Is it good for you? No, but it's
good.
it's good.
It's not super greasy. I've had quarter pounder, like the one in Costco, the McDonald's in Costco. The one that's closest to Costco.
Oh, that one?
It's like
The
super greasy.
the funny thing there is there's a lot of places you could eat in that area. You know, there's Famous Dave's, Applebee's, which is my favorite, and then what do you got?
I thought they got rid of Applebee's.
Oh, they did?
I thought it closed down.
No. Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Let me. You gotta be kidding me. This can't. No, you gotta be lying.
I thought it closed down.
Snap. No.
Applebee's Kalispell.
Haha. No, it's not.
Oh, it's open right now. You want to go there?
That'll be. That would be such a weird podcast. So, I mean, yeah, driving through fast food with the computer and microphone and everything set up is one thing. Going inside a restaurant
Applebee's.
and talking to like waiters and waitresses.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's not good. I mean, as hilarious as that sounds, I don't think we're gonna be doing anything like that anytime soon.
No.
Yeah, well, hey, you didn't try the hot fudge sundae yet.
Hot Sud Fundy.
Do the test on that.
Okay.
Okay, smell,
It smells like ice cream.
look, make sure you take a look at it.
It looks like ice cream.
Yeah. Does the hot fudge look legit?
Looks cold, but it is fudge.
What about the weight?
I'd say like maybe a pound.
Yeah.
You know. Tastes like ice cream. With fudge on it, you know. Is today Sunday? No.
Would you recommend to thy neighbor?
If it was a Sunday, yes.
All right. Well, I think that kind of concludes everything. Yeah.
You want to end the podcast?
Yeah, we've been going on for like over an hour.
I think my computer's about to go out of batteries
Yeah.
too. Well, thank you so much for listening. Check out all the other podcasts on the channel or on Spotify. Make sure to subscribe and like. And if you're watching on Spotify, please try to leave a review, even if it's a bad one. And yeah, that's it.
All right. We will see you on the next one.
Yes, goodbye.
Goodbye.